Good afternoon, everybody. This is Tracy Armstrong, owner operator of North Pittsburgh Greeting Company, the area's premier welcome wagon service, welcoming all the new homeowners and new businesses to the ever growing North Pittsburgh area. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Angela Turo of Turo Family Chiropractic. She's very intelligent, very knowledgeable about your overall health. And today we're going to talk about something that's on everybody's minds, especially this year. The holidays are often a stressful and hectic time of year. And let's face facts, folks, in 2020, the stress is just really added on. We tend to overindulge and maybe not be as active as usual during the holidays. And we know this year it's more important than ever to take care of your overall health. So we're going to talk to Angela today. She's going to give us some tips about how to stay mindful of your health during the holiday seasons, especially with everything else that's going around us. How are you doing today, Angela?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me again.
How
are you?
I love having you. Let's talk about the holidays. What are the things people can do throughout the holiday season to maintain their health?
Absolutely. So we tend to look at the holidays as this separate time of year, but it's important to remember that the things that are good for us all year long are also important during the holiday season. So yes, there might be some more sweets available, there might be some more big meals, but in between those times, you still want to maintain a good, healthy, balanced diet. You still want to get your exercise in, making sure you're staying active. So it's one thing to say, okay, maybe on this particular day, holiday, I'll celebrate and maybe I won't be at my best, but you don't want the holiday to go all through the month of December and every day be a holiday. So it's remember to balance those times of feast and enjoying and maybe being a little less active than usual with doing the things that we know we need to be doing. And as you mentioned, stress reduction, especially this year, is a huge, huge part of that. So making sure you're taking time for yourself, whatever that may look like, whether it's getting out, doing something active, going for a walk, or going and shutting yourself in your bedroom and having quiet time, whatever it is, finding that those few moments of peace so that you can truly be with yourself and regroup, regenerate, recharge.
Exactly. And you mentioned maintaining a healthy diet. Are there special diet considerations this time of year that people have to think about?
Yeah, so with the winter months, obviously, the colder weather, especially, in places like this, like Pittsburgh, we have a lot less of the fresh fruits and vegetables available, at least the local stuff. We get stuff imported, but so it's sometimes hard to have that big abundance of fruits and vegetables. That's a lot easier in the summer. So you really want to think about maybe supplementing with some type of superfood supplement. So we have the Organifi superfoods here. So they have the greens and the reds, and it's basically just a highly concentrated, it's all the good nutrients from fruits and vegetables in a powder that you mix with water. And that's a good way to get you that extra boost. And then remember that we might not be craving salads and cold things as much, but you can still boost up your soups and your stews and your stir fries with a lot of extra vegetables. So make sure you go heavy on the veggies, get those, those nutrients, those antioxidants in. And then the other big consideration is vitamin D. So here in Pittsburgh, we do not get enough sun during the winter months to support our vitamin D. So yeah, and so pretty much everybody is probably at least low, if not deficient. So you really want to make sure you have a good vitamin D supplement this time of year, making sure that you're getting that in daily, because it's one of those things that we can't get enough from our diet. And you really want to make sure without the sunlight that you have that good supplement going, because that's very, very beneficial for your overall health, but especially your immune system. So you really want to make sure you're not skipping out on that this time of year.
And what other supplements are beneficial this time of year? I mean, like you said, we have no sunlight. It's rather cold. People's immunities are a little compromised this time of year. What other supplements would you suggest people apply to themselves this time of year?
Absolutely. So vitamin C is one we hear about a lot. It's a really great antioxidant. Again, in the summer months, we eat a lot more citrus, which has naturally has vitamin C. But in the winter, again, probably not snacking on oranges and lemons and limes as much. So, you really want to make sure you're getting that supplement. And then zinc is another really, really important nutrient for our overall immunity. It basically helps our cells function the way that they're supposed to in fighting bacteria and viruses. So you want to make sure that you're getting enough of that as well. Meat is a good natural source of it, but if you don't eat a lot of meat, or even just this time of year, it doesn't hurt to do a little extra boost with that. And we actually have a supplement here in the office. It's called BioProtect, and it's basically a multivitamin but it's focused on immune health. So it has the vitamin C, the D, the zinc, and it also has vitamin K in it, which helps with the absorption of the vitamin D. So it basically has everything that you need to kind of get that immune boost all in one convenient supplement. So that's a nice option to go if you aren't taking anything. Instead of buying, all 4 things and taking them separately, you can kind of just get it all in one, which is nice.
And I would assume that like lemon flavored Christmas cookies would not be considered a vitamin supplement source.
Not a great source of vitamin C. They might be delicious. Lemon is that's one of my favorites. Not a great source of vitamin C.
And like the Buckeyes, you can't consider the Buckeyes, the peanut butter and the Buckeyes a good source of protein, even though it's delicious. Folks, you can't get away with that.
Yeah, no, you can't. Unfortunately, not.
What are other recommendations that you may have for maintaining your health this time of year? I know it, and especially now, people are afraid that their gyms are going to be shut down. What other things can you do to maintain your health this time of year?
So I think the biggest thing any time of year that helps, and especially now, is having a support system. And that support system should really be the people that are closest to you. And right now, that's, whether we like it or not, the people we live with. So It's really important that if you used to have outside support, making sure that, or however it's convenient, a lot of places are doing virtual workouts. So, as much as you can, stick with your usual routine with your usual people. But if that's just not an option right now, or if you didn't used to have a group, try to pull the people in your life, in your house, in with you as much as possible. Because if everybody is concerned about being active and not overeating and eating the right things, it's a lot easier than one person, trying to be healthy and eat, chicken and veggies for lunch, and everybody else is eating Christmas cookies. So it's, having that. I mean, we all have cookies for breakfast this time of year. Occasionally it happens, but
it happens.
Yeah, but again, the more support you have, the more you surround yourself with people who are on the same page, or at least get them to understand what your goals are and why you would prefer them not eat the cookies in front of you when you're trying to eat a salad. Just having that support can go a long, long way, because again, it's a lot easier to be successful when you have people around you who are supporting you and rooting for you, and hopefully doing it with you. Because again, it's the temptations this time of year especially are very, very high. And I think the other thing is remembering, it's December 9th, but you don't have to wait until January 1st to start your goals.
No.
So if you have a health goal in mind, don't say, oh, okay, I'll start that January 1st, because what you're doing is giving yourself an excuse to completely overindulge for the next 3 weeks, saying that you're going to start it, at the beginning of the year. Instead, you can say, okay, January, I'm going to get really serious, but still start that mindset. But okay, between now and January, set a short-term goal. Okay, well, I'm not going to gain any weight, or I'm not going to stop exercising. I'm not going to, do sweets more than twice, or I'm only going to have the dessert on the actual holiday, not every day in between. So, set those short-term goals for yourself, because otherwise you just truly give yourself an excuse to throw your health out the window and say, well, I'll just start again next year. And that's not, that's not going to be good. You're basically just going to set yourself up to be starting at an even, worse off, unhealthy point, and then try to get back to where you are now, and then get to where you really want to be. So.
And it's very important. Everybody is very stressed. We're in the Pittsburgh region. We don't know what's going to happen from day to day with our lives outside of our home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important now more than ever. I mean, everybody's always stressed over the holidays, especially moms, because we're the ones who have to make the magic happen.
Yeah.
The house, the kids, everything else. And it's more important now than more than ever to really take care of yourself and working out. And what a lot of people don't realize is working out is great for your body, but it's fantastic for your mindset, your anxiety. It keeps your endorphins going, keeps you happy again. Like you said, I'm pointing to a window here. We rarely have sunlight in the winter in Pittsburgh, and just keeping a daily workout and the right supplements, it's just good for our immune system. It's good for your endorphins. Just makes you happy and keeps you somewhat relaxed. Because I know a lot of people are just stressed right now. They don't know if they're going to be able to spend the holidays with their loved ones. A lot of parents right now, their kids have been home now for a month, and they're trying to make the magic of Christmas, and they have to sit there with their kids all day. And even if you just have to wake up an hour earlier a day, which I do, just to get to the gym and get your workout in before life starts, it gets your day going in a better way. It just, your shoulders are back, you're feeling good, you're ready to conquer the world, because we don't know from day to day what's going to be thrown at us. We really don't.
Absolutely. And getting, as much as a lot of people don't like the cold, getting some fresh air throughout the day really helps as well. It's actually very rejuvenating. It really helps your body, kind of kick into overdrive. And actually the cold air even helps your immune system kick in a little bit more. So, you want to not, I'm not saying go out there underdressed and make yourself overly cold, but bundle up and I went out for a walk last night, and it was probably 30 degrees. I, bundled up, and I don't have to bundle up that much. I run warm, but I went out and walked, and it was amazing how much, more energy I felt like I had when I came back, and just how much, different I felt. And, I felt kind of tired and sluggish all day. It was gray. It was, but after just going out for that walk, it really, just breathing in that fresh air really, really makes a difference. And we don't get enough of that this time of year. So.
No, we certainly do not. We certainly don't. But it's great. It was great talking to you, Angela. If anybody out there would like to meet with Angela, she's so knowledgeable about supplements and your overall health and exercise. You can reach her at Turo Family Chiropractic, located in North Hills. She works with her brother, Dr. Dan Turo. It's a family-owned chiropractic office, and they just have multiple ways of getting healthy for everybody in the family, for everybody, regardless of what age. They take care of newborns to 90-year-olds, and they're there to help. Angela and her brother, Dr. Dan, are there to help. You have a wonderful staff. And again, if anybody wants to have a one-on-one with Angela, she's willing to meet with you in person or virtually. She can really help you jumpstart your health goals for 2021. So Angela Turo, thank you so much for taking your time to talk with us today about, the holidays and being mindful of your health, your body, your mind, your soul. It was great, and we appreciate it. So again, this is Tracy Armstrong of North Pittsburgh Greeting Company, the key to making the first impression. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.
Thank you.